Hey guys, welcome back to Mr. Levy's Math Room. Now what we're going to be looking at in this session is adding integers with the same sign. So we're going to be looking at integers. Now some persons call them directed numbers, right? Now directed numbers because we put the sign beside them, or we'll put the plus sign beside it, or we'll put the minus sign beside it. Alright, so we're going to be looking at adding directed numbers or integers with the same signs. Now one of the things we must understand before we start working on integers is how we order these numbers. Alright, now let's say we have these numbers, so we have -5, we have 6, 4, -2, -3, 7, -10. Alright? Now, so we have those numbers. Now let's put them in order of size. So we are putting them in ascending order. So ascending order means that we start with the smallest to the largest. Alright? So looking at this set of numbers, what would be the smallest there? Now one thing we must understand is that all positive numbers are larger than the negative ones. Alright? Now when we look at the number lines, you'd have met the number line before and you'd have worked the number line. So all the numbers to the left of left of 0 on the number sign, on the number line, would be smaller than those numbers to the right of 0 on the number line. Alright? So, one thing we must understand is that the further, let me draw the number line. So let's say we have this number line here. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. We have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. Alright? Now, the further left we go on the number line, the smaller the number gets. Alright? So, we go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, and so on. Alright? So, the further left we go on the number line, the smaller the value of the number. Alright? Now, the further right we go on the number line, the value of the number increases. Alright? So, we see the value of the number increases to the right on the number line, and the value of the number decreases to the left on the number line, right? So the further left we go, the smaller the number gets. The further right we go, the larger the value of the number gets, all right? So we need to understand that, and so it means then that all the numbers to the right of 0 on the number line would be larger than all the numbers to the left of 0 on the number line, all right? So please note that. So let's order these in terms of size from smallest to largest. So the smallest number here would go at -10. So we go -10, then followed by -5, followed by -3, followed by -2, followed by 4, followed by 6, then 7. Alright? So we have all of them in terms of size from the smallest to the largest. Alright? And so we must understand then that -10 is smaller than -5. If we look at it in terms of money owed, if you have, let's say, the negative values are money owed, and those that are positive are money that you have in your hand. Just like persons in Jamaica, you can borrow money from Digicel. Right? You borrow money from Digicel and you borrow $50 from them, and the next time you top up your phone, let's say you top up your phone with $100 credit, they are going to take their $50. Right? So they're going to take their $50, and so you end up with only $50 because you have owed them $50. The same thing when you go, if you have money in the bank, and the bank will allow some persons to go in what we call bank overdraft, meaning that you can take more money from the bank than you actually have there. and so you would have gone into a bank overdraft. Alright? And so whenever you put money in the bank will take whatever you owe them first. Alright? So let's look at that. So if you owe somebody $10, you owe somebody $10 and you pay them, right? You pay them, let's not go into that. That's not what I really want to say. Alright, so if you owe somebody $10 and somebody else owe somebody $5, right? This person here would owe less, right? So if you owe $5, it means you owe less than the person who owes $10, right? Alright, so let's look at some addition of integers with the same signs. Alright, so same sign meaning that the signs could either be negative or positive. Alright, so if we have, let's look at this one, positive 7 plus positive 4. Right? Positive 7 plus positive 4. Now, positive 7 plus positive 4, that gives us 7 plus 4 is 11. Right? So, if we were to put that on the number line, okay, let me do that on the number line and then you can see what we're talking about. Alright, so we, since there are no negative, okay, we can start at, let's start at 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, alright? So we're adding 7 plus 4 on the number line. So first we're going to locate this number, 7. So it's right here. That's going to be our starting point. So we're going to start at 7. And we're going to move what? This number here tells us how many places we're going to move. The sign tells us the direction that we're going to move in. So the number tells us how many places or how many times we're going to move. The sign tells us what direction, alright, we're going to move in. So a positive sign tells us to move in move to the right. If the sign was negative, then it would have moved to the left. Alright? So a positive sign is a movement to the right, a negative sign is a movement to the left. Alright? So we have identified this. This is our starting point 7, and we're going to move 4 places to the right. Very good. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And so we would have seen how we get to our 11. Signs are the same. Right? So we add them. Right? We add them, and this would be a positive 11. Alright? Let's remove the number line. Now let's look at this one. So we have positive 2 plus positive 8. Right? And that will give us 8 plus 2 is 10. Right? Positive 10. If you notice, the signs are the same, so we add them. Right? And keep the sign. Now let's do another one. So we have positive 4 plus positive 8. And this would give us 12. Good. Now let's look at this. We have negative 7 plus negative 2. Now let's put this on the number line and see what we get. So we have our number line here. Number line. So we can start at negative, let's start at 0 here. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10, negative 11, negative 12. Right? So again, we're going to locate our negative 7. Negative 7 is our starting point. And we are adding negative 2, right? Now this negative 2 here, this, remember, the number tells us how many times we are going to move, and the sign tells us which direction we are going to move in. So in this case, we have a negative 2 or negative sign, so we are going to move to the left, right? And how many places we are going to move? 2 places to the left, alright? So we go 1, 2, good? So we would have now negative 9, right? So positive 12, so negative 9. So remember, the number tells us how many places we are going to move, the sign tells us which direction we are going to move in, alright? Let's do another one. And let's look at the trend. Let's look at the trend. So we have now negative 3 plus negative 4. And that will give us what? So we locate our negative 3 and we're moving 4 places to the left. Alright? We're moving 4 places to the left, so we go, put that on the number line. And then we can take it from there. So let's do 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, and negative 10. Right? So we are locating negative 3 and we are moving 4 places to the left. So we locate negative 3 here and we move 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 places to the left, and that takes us to negative 7. Right? So notice what is happening. Even though the numbers are negative, they're both negative, notice that we are adding. Right? So we are adding. Good? Let's do one more. So we have negative 9 plus negative 11. Right? Now, notice what we have done. So it means that we have negative 3 plus negative 4, and that gives us negative 7. Negative 7 plus negative 2, that gives us negative 9. See the sequence? So a negative number plus a negative number gives us a negative result. A negative number plus a negative number gives us a negative result. Right? A positive number plus a positive number gives us a positive result. Positive number plus a positive number gives us a positive result. Right? So it's going to follow then that our result here is going to be what? Negative. Right? So a negative number plus a negative number gives us a negative result. That's negative 20. Alright? So then, the rule here will be that if the signs are the same, we do what? We add them and keep the sign that the numbers have. Alright? So, same sign, same signs, we say we add and keep the signs. Right? So the signs are the same. We add the numbers and we keep the sign that they both have. Right? So we say same sign, add and keep. Same sign, add and keep. Same sign, add and keep. That's when we are adding numbers, right? With the same signs. So when you are adding two numbers with the same signs, we add them and we keep the sign that they both have. Alright? Now let's just take that a little further and let's put some 3 digits there. Alright, so if we have, let's make it number 7. So let's create the top. Okay, that is good. So we have negative 4 plus negative 2 plus negative 5. Right? So notice that the signs are the same. The signs are the same, so it means that we're going to add them and keep the signs that they have. Right? So negative 4 plus negative 2 would be negative 6. Negative 6 plus negative 5 would be negative 11. Negative 11. Now how would you show that on the number line? Now, we could, so you'd go from -4, move 2 places to the what? To the left, and then from there you move 5 places to the 5 more places to the left, alright, further left. So if I have my number line here, right, you can see that, and I have 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11, -12. We can stop there. Right? So we locate -4, that's right here, and we're going to move 2 places to the left. So that takes us 1, 2. Alright? Then we are going to move a further 5 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that takes us to -11. Alright? Now let's say the 3 numbers were positive. It would follow then that our result would be positive. Alright? So remember, if you're adding numbers whose signs are the same, we do what? We add them and we keep the sign that they both or that they all have. So if you're adding 3 digits, right, 3 numbers and the signs are the same, we add them and we keep the sign that they have. If you're adding 3 numbers, same thing I'm going to say. So remember now, same sign, add and keep. Same sign, add and keep. So negative plus a negative gives us a negative result. Negative plus a negative gives us a negative result, and so on. Alright? So we're going to stop there for today. Just remember, what you need to remember is that when you're adding 2 numbers whose signs are the same, you add them and keep the sign. So same sign, add and keep. Same sign, add and keep. Right? Same sign, add and keep. Alright, that's it for this session. I'll see you in the next session where we will look at adding numbers whose signs are different. Alright? So see you, get some problems and practice. Alright? Remember, you have to practice, practice, and practice. Alright? So see you next time. Peace out. Take care.